Yo, crypto in health. You want to know how crypto is working in health? We come to you every day with juicy news on wealth, wellness, and well being. Broadcasting to you live from 1.4 degrees south of the equator and 37 degrees east of the central meridian. I like to tell you we're right in the cryptographic middle of the world. You're with me, Scholastica Mugi, and I'm coming to you at 1200 hours coordinated universal time UTC here on the Ubricoin channel. You're just in time, and if you joined us for the first time, we're glad to have you. This is the channel that offers you freedom of money with our health crypto, the Ubricoin, which is currently bullish on CoinGecko.com, and we continue making sure that we are making it bullish. And the first way of doing that is making sure that you become a Ubricoin hodler. And how you can do that is simply by first of all giving us a call on 0713 258 127 0713 258 127. We help you download that wallet and we bring those Ubricoins right to your smartphone, and your journey of wealth, wellness, and well-being begins with us. Now, if you become a Ubricoin hodler and you are using a trust wallet, then you have another chance of buying so many UBNs using your trust wallet, and you're buying them from uniswap.org, a decentralized exchange. And how you go about buying them from Uniswap is by simply clicking the D apps tab in your trust wallet. Click on it, then swipe to select Uniswap. It's going to take you to the Uniswap's interface where you will need to click the swap tab, and on the window that opens, the default token will be ETH. So you will click on the select a token button, and it opens another new window where you search for a token or paste its address. And Ubricoin's contract address is on etherscan.io, and I will also paste it right here on the description box below, so you can use it to find UBN. And once that is done, proceed to filling the amount of ETH that you wish to spend, and it is going to fill the number of UBNs, autofill the number of UBNs that you get. You now click on the swap button and it redirects you to V2, because that's where the UBN ETH pool, a liquidity pool is. And of course, now you go on ahead confirming that you want to purchase those UBNs. And of course, this is so good to know, because now we have more chances to add our UBNs, because this is the right time for you to buy UBNs to get that great return on investment. And we're glad that people are still doing that. And I'm looking at etherscan.io about an hour or so, and to be specific, that's 1 hour and 45 minutes ago, someone bought some UBNs for themselves using their trust wallet, and this is from Uniswap, which is really encouraging. That means that people are going about buying UBNs, which is a good thing. So do that. Even you right now, you have a chance to do that. If you're struggling to exactly get that procedure that I've just given now, remember we already have a practical video on how you can buy UBNs from Uniswap. It's done by my colleague, Miss Susan. A shout out to you, Miss Susan. Thank you so much for a wonderful job. So you can already find this video on Uniswap, from buying UBNs from Uniswap on this particular channel, and we also have it across our social media platforms, so feel free to use them. And if you're having difficulties, again, the number to be calling us on is 0713 258 127, and we shall guide you accordingly. Now, I really want to appreciate everybody who's doing an amazing job of making sure that you're becoming a Ubricoin hodler, and wherever you are, you're creating awareness of UBN. That's the way to go. And of course, we remind you that this possibility of being able to buy UBNs from Uniswap has been brought about by the creation of our liquidity pool, UBN ETH, and we're on liquidity pool 4. Contributions are still ongoing, and we want to make this LP4 great. So if you really want to join us, again, make sure that you contribute your $100, and that you can give us a call on 0713 258 127, and we shall guide you on that. So today, being a thankful Thursday, I want to make special thanks. It's important to be grateful at all times. And today I choose to be grateful to an amazing team this week who have done amazing, and they're really following us through, particularly across our social media platforms. We are so grateful. And beginning with Beatrice Morango, Olafera Emmanuel, Chadrak CK Kilenga, Emmanuel Kazungu, William Boro, Venance Jenga, Soni Kanja, Kathleen Wairimo, Paul Kiprop, Job Shege, Damaris Githua, Ann Kihara, Benjamin Arunda, and Anene Marie. Really, we are so grateful, guys. Continue doing what you're doing. We are so thankful, and we shall have more people coming into our list of thankful Thursday, because there are people who really are following us through, and they're doing an amazing job of bringing in their networks, which is really beautiful. Big up to you guys. Now let's get our inspiration today from Hebrews chapter 11 verse 6. Without faith it is impossible to please him, for he who comes to God must believe that he is, and that he is a rewarder of those who diligently seek him. Amen and amen. The key word there is faith. Now, on our crypto word of the day, we revisit liquidity. Next, on our crypto news segment, we talk about blockchain adoption in Nigeria. And on Ubrica today, definitely the focus is UBN. So let us head on straight to reminding ourselves what is liquidity, because this is really important currently, particularly now with our UBN. And liquidity is how easily a cryptocurrency can be bought and sold without impacting the overall market price. How easily you can buy a crypto or sell it without impacting the overall market price. And a highly liquid crypto is one that can easily be definitely sold or liquidated at its fair market value, whereas an illiquid asset is one that can't be sold without significant effort or loss of value, or even both. And so similarly, a high liquid market for particular crypto is one with lots of fair buy and sell orders circulating. And this is exactly what we're looking for UBN. We are seeking to find a highly liquid market for UBN, because then we know that it's not going to, we will not have price slippage if we are in a highly liquid market for UBN. And the levels of liquidity, I want to remind you, will often depend on how many users that particular platform has. And so that is why we are really inviting guys to go to Uniswap, so that we can create a highly liquid market for UBN. That's exactly how we're going to do it. If we have fair sell and buy orders, that's exactly how we're going to have a fair liquid, highly liquid market for UBN. Fair buy and sell orders circulating is the way to go. So let's continue, particularly the buy orders. Let's continue buying as many UBNs as we can from Uniswap. And if you're having any trouble, again, we say we already have a practical video on how to do that. So please feel free to use it. And let's increase the 69,917 of us Ubricoin hodlers reporting on etherscan.io, even as we continue looking and building a highly liquid market for UBN. Now let's cross over to some blockchain adoption news, and this is news on Cointelegraph by Osato Evan Nomayo. Nigeria's communication minister links blockchain to national digital innovation efforts. Now, speaking during Wednesday's annual Digital Africa Conference, Issa Pantami, Nigeria's Minister of Communications and Digital Economy, identified blockchain as part of the government's focus on emerging technologies, and this is according to a report by Voice of Nigeria. Now, highlighting the conference theme, that's building a new Africa with AI and blockchain, Pantami stated that the government was working towards establishing innovation centers. And according to Pantami, these innovation centers will explore capacity building, protocols for artificial intelligence, Internet of Things, robotics, cloud computing, and blockchain technology, among other fields. Now, as part of his address, the communications minister said the move was part of efforts to promote the innovation-driven culture in Nigeria, adding, and I quote, "We're also actively preparing to take advantage of blockchain technologies for our digital economy, and we recently developed a national blockchain adoption strategy." So this is Nigeria spearheading the growth, wanting to become, and actually setting the space for becoming a growth driver in as far as AI and blockchain in Africa is concerned. So these are big and bold moves in as far as Nigeria is concerned, and trying to establish emerging technology centers across the country. And this is good development in as far as blockchain is concerned. Now, we also talk about money here. And the blockchain money itself is even more exciting. And how you know it's more exciting is by you becoming involved actively with it. And we are shilling UBN because we know that UBN currently is what is the blockchain money to look out for now, in the present, and even in the future. And even in the future, it's going to be even bigger because we have a great vision, and we know that Ubricoin is going to be our driver, particularly in as far as achieving universal global health access is concerned. And we are seeking to to use UBN to facilitate all these amazing projects that Ubrica has. And before we get there, we need to have the numbers, guys. So our present drive now is to make sure that we are multiplying ourselves. The 69,917 of us coming together to multiply those numbers and to create awareness about Ubrica and to drive the value of Ubricoin even to a greater level. That is what is going to help us curb some of the very vexing problems that have caught us caught up with us in as far as this nation is concerned and the health issue is concerned, and that's the issues of access, cost, and quality of healthcare. We know that we're in a crisis. Even currently, the healthcare is in a crisis here, particularly with the COVID-19 pandemic. The ICUs are overwhelmed, and of course, we are having deep problems in as far as our healthcare system is concerned, and we need to correct that. But we can't do that without the numbers. We can't do that if we're not coming together, because definitely it's the teamwork that's going to make this dream work. So we need to move with speed, and we need to come together to make that dream work for all of us. So let's continue playing our part and making sure that we're inviting our friends, we're inviting our enemies, we're inviting our relatives to make sure we come together, become Ubricoin hodlers, and become active participants in as far as engaging with Ubricoin is concerned. I'm looking at 160,177 transfers having been made so far, and this information you can find it once you type in your browser either scan.io. You're gonna find this particular information pertaining Ubricoin, and that's where you also get the contract address, which you're going to paste on Uniswap as you're buying your UBN. So this is really amazing. We talk about transparency of blockchain money, and you can see clearly every transfer that is taking place every single second has to be reported here. It's usually verified, and this is the copy of that ledger. And every one of us within this network has a copy of the ledger, has a copy of exactly what transaction has taken place at what time. So this is really amazing. Let's continue buying more UBNs and playing our part, and definitely wealth, wellness, and well-being is going to come to us sooner than later. Having said that, it's my time to love you and leave you. Today, we wrap up the show with a quote from an American host who's really inspiring. That's Oprah Winfrey. Being grateful all the time isn't easy, but it's when you least feel thankful that you are most in need of what gratitude can give you. Perspective. Gratitude can transform any situation. It alters your vibration, moving you from negative energy to positive. It's the quickest, easiest, most powerful way to effect change in your life. This I know for sure. Let me repeat that. Being grateful all the time isn't easy, but it's when you least feel thankful that you're most in need of what gratitude can give you. Perspective. Gratitude can transform any situation. It alters your vibration, moving you from negative energy to positive. It's the quickest, easiest, most powerful way to effect change in your life. This I know for sure. I have been your girl, Scholastica Muki, and until tomorrow, it is goodbye for now. Ciao!